Hi all, it's Terminator here, how are you? Hope you're all doing well. Not much happening on my end. Last few weeks gaming has been sort of curtailed a bit. Been fairly busy and stuff. I think I've only played Shogun 2 once, and that was to test the new build, and that was pretty successful against a pretty good player. But probably I won't do a video on that build just yet. Other than that, I've probably been playing 1 or 2 NTW games a day sort of at the moment, so nothing spectacular there. Been a few good games, but I thought I'd do a video of this one. This is a 2v3 game on grassy, and I'm playing with a very good friend of mine, Ratu, as you all probably know him, and we're up against 3 randoms, and this was a pretty good game. So my build for this one, I had 3 foot guard, 5 foot, 2 KGL light foot, 3 light foot, 4 fencibles, and 2 dragoon cav, and a gen. And Ratu has his build is general, 5 fusiliers and 6 musketeers, 4 lancers and 3 foot guard. Now I won't go into the exact build of what our opponents had, individually that is, but I'll let you know that all up we're against General Picton, 2 other gens, 11 rifles, 2 light foot, 1 Coldstream, 4 foot guard, 2 Black Watch, 5 KGL foot, 5 Highland regiments, 4 foot regiments, 2 KGL light dragoons, 4 dragoon guards, another 4 dragoons, and 3 lifeguards. So all in all, that's a pretty big army. Oh, and while I think of it, the HM Shogun tournament has reached its sort of climax. MBH Boss Roberts versus WOC SAS in the final. This should be a great match actually. It's best of 5, so I anticipate these games will be really special. And so stay tuned, because I'm sure that there'll be a few commentators out there that will be eager to post these up on YouTube. Probably from my perspective, as an admin of that tournament, I think it's been a huge success. And I want to thank everyone, the other admins, and particularly Jay Martin, who's put a lot of time and effort into that. So here we go. Now, 2v3 game, grassy. Can be difficult. I tend to use Britain in these sorts of games. Britain has superior infantry, and you can therefore create quite a large front if required. I put the graphics settings to really high on this because I actually wanted a bit of the fog and smoke to make it look a little bit more impressive. So let's have a think. The plan for this match is Rat to sort of move up, hold the centre. Ratu will actually be doing his own video on this, to sort of show his perspective of the match. So my part in this is to engage pretty heavily on my left. And to do this sort of as quick as possible to eliminate this player here.
Look to your pieces.
Now if we can achieve this before the numerical advantage of our opponents erodes away Ratu's side, then I can turn my army onto the flank of the centre player. Okay, so I'm using my whites to work away at this flank here, and I've got my guard units on this side as well to try and quickly push through. And I'm using my cav early, and basically the cav is to help erode this flank quicker than what it does take with just using lights in line. My opponent's bringing some cav around to try and slow me up on that side. But I'm moving my troops in pretty close. That way I get full volleys with my leads as well. On this side hasn't died yet, so that's good. Okay, so he sent his cav in, but I was over the rocks pretty comfortably on that side. Bit of a wasted coal strip. Basically using my militia to soak up the initial sorts of volleys, and I used my other cav onto this right side, which I think is sort of the first time I sort of touched the centre opponent. But while I attacked my cav, brought up one on my line to shoot away into there while my cav is getting destroyed and he can't shoot. So I'm finished off the rest of the cav there, and basically I'm at this point I am rushing pretty quickly. You know, there's not a lot of units left, so I really need to get in and engage quickly. Ratu is also, we're pretty close together, which is good. We don't want any gaps in our line. Quite a lot of concentration fire on this particular unit. So the opponent on my side is pretty much eliminated now. Quite a bit of pretty strong cav there. opponents have sort of decided to pull away now because a lot of the forces on the side have been eliminated or depleted to pretty low numbers. So just zooming out a little bit, you'll see that my army in here is pretty much finished off the opponent there, so I'll move into this space as quickly as possible. And Ratu pretty much has formed a line through here. Probably the biggest advantage for us in this is that without a coordinated sort of attack, we don't tend to lose huge numbers, so lots of little small skirmishes always work to our benefit. They still have quite a bit of cav left, but as you can see on the mini map, you know, we've pretty quickly established a strong position, and we're not sort of numerically disadvantaged anymore. We actually probably have the upper hand by now. So it's simply, you know, just reform a strong line and then just push forward, try and get in around the flanks. These little skirmishes like this actually work to our advantage, like I said. So I'm on the far left of my opponent here. Bringing the majority of my force around this side. At this stage my lights aren't firing as quickly as possible, you know, because they are very tired. But the damage they do is pretty important until I can bring my lines up. And our lights have actually been doing a lot of fighting, so they are very tired from that as well. So here comes some cav, but cav is pretty easy to fend off just by forming boxes.
Infantry reporting.
As soon as the threat's finished, you know, quickly out of box, quickly move on to the flank. It's a lovely sight to see units routing away. And I'll move my general over in behind Ratu. It's basically the general's the only cav I have left, so in case it was sort of needed, I can sort of put it in behind. But my side's pretty much crushed here, and actually Ratu's pretty much crushed his side as well. Just a few little units holding out. And cav, Dragoon guards. It looks like Ratu got a box in before cav hit, that's why I sort of slowed down. I actually bring my Jenning. Mainly just to try and slow that guard cav down. So there's still a few enemy units in the middle here. And see Ratu's boxes and then pulls his light back. my general getting owned by a box, but at this stage of the game I don't really need my general anyway. So yeah, the cav, I think both sides tended to use their cav okay. There's definitely people who were able to sort of box when necessary. The last remnants of the opposition holding out here. Yeah, it was a pretty good game actually. I really enjoyed this game. I don't get the opportunity to play with Rat 2 terribly much. I think actually it's been probably about 3 months actually since we played. It was Rat 2 I think bringing his general in to finish off our opponents. So yeah, the pressure was on a bit. I felt the pressure. I wanted to make sure I played a pretty good game with Rat because we don't actually get a chance to play together very often. A little straggling unit out here. So that was just about it, eh? All over. Now, have a look at the stats. Some decent kills there. Nothing extraordinary. Just solid kills. Probably from my perspective, what made this a pretty good battle was wasn't necessarily the fact it was a 2-on-3, but like I said, mainly because Rat and we don't get a chance to play too much together, so it was a lot of fun. Probably one of the most pleasing things about the game, I think, looking back at it, was the fact that I was able to sort of execute what I wanted to do pretty quickly and quite effectively. Hope you enjoyed that, and rate, comment and subscribe would be great, and I'll post a link up on my channel to Rat's video when he posts it up, and that should give you a different perspective from Rat's point of view, and hopefully again we'll be able to do something similar to this. Next few videos I have in mind will be just thinking about doing a few videos on sort of more advanced tactics and stuff, so hopefully you'll subscribe and watch those ones, and looking for your comments on that actually, because that should be pretty interesting. What my interpretation of advanced tactics might not be necessarily other people's point of view, but we'll soon see if anyone wants to have any suggestions to comment on what I've said. So I look forward to those comments when they come, and hopefully I'll get that start that sort of series off in the next couple of days. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.